Make sure that goes up. And come on, come on. All right, good. Shoot it out. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, Lost Relic's GameJam. Let's scooch this down. All right, where did we leave off? Oh, you know what I need is my OneNote. Okay, this is what we're working on. Okay, so let's play it. Hello, hello, hello. Actually, let's keep these. All right, so we are Steven. We are Steven. Finds me. Okay, and I'm interested in, if I actually go to Steven, it's 0. So I think last time I was here, the problem was that if I select myself, okay, good. I'm not bonding with myself. I like traveling. Uh-oh. Here's kind of a weird thing. Is it very briefly will bond with somebody. It actually increments up when you, let's see, connection, socialize. Oh, you know why? Because, right, because every time you come here, it does the float add. So you could spam going back and forth, clicking back and forth between different people, and it'll add the connection level. So, well, actually, here's what's interesting, is actually that's only the connection level for Steven, which really doesn't matter. Or actually, yes, it does, because William Moore now will have 5.4, right? So if I select William Moore, and yeah, William Moore has 8.65 now. That's not good. Okay. So let's stop this, actually. Go to the prefabs, go to the traveler, and we're going to socialize. So if you're here, okay, it adds that. You know what I'm kind of thinking is maybe the bonding process should be on another FSM. And what happens here in the start bonding state is instead it'll send an event. Maybe. Just so it doesn't interrupt it. Well, actually, still though, this thing is that when you click another name, it should reset the connection level. So, you know what? I'm going to, let's see. Let's do this. Set FSM float at the very top. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're just going to do a set float value. It just needs one reset, I think, for connection level to 0, because we're using get FSM float to get it at least. Oh wait, no, but if you go back and forth, the problem is that you leave this state and you come back and it doesn't add again. Right. All right. Chosen traveler. connection. Yeah, so it's the problem here is mostly that it's like yeah. So this is in socialize. What is in connection? It's in here. Float compare. Maybe it should be taken care of here. So if it's adding and adding and adding, this is just waiting to level up. I think here is fine. Yeah, let's do a couple things here. Events, let's see the event browser, and I'm gonna find, let's see, destination, socialize, begin, interest icon, okay, and what is socialize? All right, I think I have an idea. So in connection, I'm gonna make a couple of new events. We'll call this connection space on, and then connection off, and that's okay like that. And so this one will have a global transition, connection on, and then we'll have another state which will be connection off. Okay. Like this. All right, I think that's chill. And so this state is going to have this stuff in here. I don't even need to do the get FSM float anymore. But what it needs to do is it'll just get these two. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this, take these two, X, right? Go back to socialize, connection. And in here is where we put these, move them up. Let's make sure that this shared interest count exists, yes, and a float version of it, yes. Connection level. Yep. Miracles of Old Song. Hi. Or Miracle of Old Song. Hello. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. I don't believe I've ever seen you in chat before. How you doing? What brings you here? How did you find me? You a dev? My name is Kevin. Hello, Kevin. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I think this is looking pretty good right now. The one thing I do want to get though is do a get FSM int. And it'll be from this owner, the socialize, and it'll be shared interest count, and we'll store it locally as shared interest count. That's all we need. Hello, 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 Kevin. Nice. So I think all we need to do is send that event now. So we'll say not connecting, and this one will be connecting. Laker Mouse. Ah, yeah. Good to see you all. What's up, Laker Mouse? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. A good day. A good day. Go to socialize, and in start bonding, we're gonna get rid of this, but we're gonna do a send event, and we're gonna send it to the connection FSM connection on. What it makes me want to do is you do a send event, broadcast all, socialize, or no, connection, global events, connection off, but then you send specifically to this one on right after. Okay. I think that works out nicely. I'm not chat much. Okay. You're just here to watch. I'm all for it. So I think it's about time to press the play button. I think it's maybe time to try this out. So what should happen is people should basically only be bonding when you click on them. I believe this should work. Okay. Let's hit play. Steven. Okay, and then we find Steven. And we go to connection now. Oh, connection needs to be... Hold on. Let me stop this really quick. We're gonna go to Traveler. I'm from Sri Lanka. Oh, nice. Cool. I once did like a night of community service where we go out and we like prepare food and hand out, or actually no preparing food. We just handed out food to people experiencing homelessness in Los Angeles. And the main dude who runs it is from Sri Lanka. And he's I think he was like in the military out there, from the Sri Lankan military. So he was very like, he had like a whole system set up, and you can kind of see his like military background kicking in as far as like how to handle kind of dicey situations and stuff. It was a very organized sort of thing. And the way he arranged us, it felt like I was like a part of a squad or something. I don't know why I'm saying this. It's just the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Sri Lanka. It was cool. I liked that guy. He was very cool. So, on socialize and variables, we're going to remove connection levels from output, and we'll leave my interests. But now on connection, that's what we'll have as an output. I think that's good. Increment amount, my current connection level. I guess so. Output. Yeah. Let's see what happens when we run this. Okay. Cross your fingers. Wish me luck. Okay, and then we find Steven. He's here. We go to his connection FSM. Steven likes guitar, playing guitar, or I guess guitars generally. Lucas, yeah, Harper. Just want to find somebody who has. So if we go to Charlotte Miller, she has 0 connection level. Good. But if we find somebody who has Theodore Wright, why didn't his connecting? He should be. That's weird. Socialize. Whoa, also, okay. Use owner connection on. Connection. Yeah, that's troublesome because I don't ever see this getting fired off. Oh, also, you know what would help is if this initialization shouldn't go to either of these. It should basically wait. So, traveler, connection, get rid of this. Right here is fine still. But I also think that maybe in socialize, give this a little buffer. So we'll say 0.1. So that gets sent off really quick, but then 0.1 seconds later it gets on. I feel like that should solve the problem. Let's give it a go. Okay. All right. Steven likes fashion. Okay. Gonna select him so we know what plane thing he's in. Oop. Okay, Steven likes fashion. Benjamin likes traveling. So if I select Benjamin, 0 connection level. Harper likes singing, so good, 0 connection level. Okay, let's find somebody who does like fashion. Olivia Lopez. Dang, nobody here likes fashion. Does anybody on this plane like fashion? Charlotte Lopez, Lucas Carter. Nope. What about this plane? Olivia Young. Nope. Oh, here we go. Olivia Young. Okay, I'm gonna close this airport. I'm gonna close this airport. Close this airport. Close this airport. Fuck. Turn away. Let's get it closer to this. Let's see if anybody here is going to show up that likes fashion now. Isabella Garcia. Oliver Wright. Anybody here like fashion? How about on this plane? William Carter. Nope. Oh, who's on here? Damn. I found somebody, but I wasn't able to. So there is kind of a bug here. The one bug is that, like, some of these planes just stop dead in their tracks. And I'm not sure why. Let's find out why. Because if that didn't happen, I feel like I could have at least redirected the flight. And that's like the point of the game. So airplane, it's selected. Okay, I'm gonna unpause the game. It's stuck in this loop where it's trying to reroute itself. Okay, it's stuck here. And it should be going to reroute. Oh, well, no, okay. You know what? I wonder if this does need a. Well, I am using my reset flags. Hmm. Okay. Get destination. Get next distance. Array contains. Oh, well, why does that happen? All destinations get set to empty for some reason. That's not good. All destinations. Wait, what? See this? All destinations show up here. But in. Oh. That's why. Let me do this. That is my bad. Airplane. Show destinations. Oh, it's actually in a it's in a template. It is get second closest destination, and in here, that should not be there. That was dumb. Okay. You know what I might have thought I was trying to put in was array remove. Not even. That's all destinations, destination distances. Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna fix it necessarily, but yeah. But let's still see if we can get these connection levels getting all cranked up. Oh, you know what would actually be nice? Hang on. Instead of doing this, instead of having to look at the thing every single time, I'm gonna finally bust out Photoshop, and let's actually put the user interface on there. Let's put that graphic on there. That'll help a lot. Because then I could just see it working in the game. I mean, it'll give me another thing to debug, which isn't cool, but like, if I get lucky, and it's a simple enough thing, then I'll at least be able to tell if my systems are running without having to like click through FSMs and stuff. So I'm going to the prototype UI. Sappy Rook, what's going on? What's going on is I'm about to plug in the UI elements for this like character connection stuff. How's it going, Sappy Rook? How you doing today? So I'm gonna turn on auto select, and I'm gonna select this. Where is it? Okay. So I want this, and we're gonna duplicate it and put it in a new document. Brilliant. And then I'm going to, oh, what the fuck is that? No, wrong tool, my dude. Crop tool. Okay, like this, that, oops, that. Okay, and this one we're going to convert to smart object, rasterize layer. Going good. How about you? No, I haven't asked this question before. Totally. Hey, I love it, man. The sort of the the routine of saying hello, how you doing, is sweet. I think it's a wonderful thing. It's it's showing up to work every day. It's seeing the sunrise. I think saying hello is just as chill. Me too. And by the way, I am doing good. I'm doing well. So what I want to do is just take this guy. These are super jank graphics. So I'm going to take it like this, right? X, V. I'm going to turn that off. And then on this, I'm going to try to just patch it up, honestly, with content aware. Nice. And then turn this back on, turn this off, and this, I'm just gonna go image adjustments, hue and saturation, and I'm just gonna bring the saturation down so you can't tell. Let's see, adjustments, and then hue and saturation, and then I do colorize, and we say the hue is blue, so we can kind of put some of that color back into it. Actually, no, we don't need that. Let's just keep it like that. Okay, there we go. So now when I take this, well, you know, I'll put that on its own thing. I think as long as I take these things, and I go this and this, okay. And then I scooch this up like that. I think that should work. So let's do these in chunks. So first one is just that, Control Shift Alt W, the most memorizable save button. Assets, UI, images, and then call this one connection meter. And then turn that off, turn this on, Control Shift Alt W, export, and call this one connection meter dial. And then hop back over to Unity. Go to my images. And then take these two, turn them both into sprites, apply. They're alpha's transparency already. Wunderbar, and we want to see our canvas overlay really quick, which is down here. So what did it look like? Okay, it kind of goes in the center. Traveler info, info panels, connection panel. So I want to take these two. I'll go UI, image, and we'll call this, oops, connection meter. And then UI, image, connection meter dial. So on connection meter, it's going to be that. And on connection meter dial, it's going to be that. Boom! Okay. I suppose it'd be better if I took these, go to none, no filter, apply. Still don't really like those edges. Is that something I can handle in Photoshop? Oh, you know what? It's because I forgot one last thing. This. Control Shift Alt W. Oh. There we go. Last part. Boom. Connection meter. Circle. Boom. Change that to Sprite UI. Right click. UI. Image. Connection meter circle. Put it in there. And then put it up there. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Take these two. Actually, just move the circle. Like this. And can I do that? Yeah. All right. Now I can just getting close. So what it wants to do is when you have this, what is it? The info panels, traveler list panel. These traveler name buttons. What do these do? Choose name. Okay. Broadcast all. Info panels, interest update. And then it does chosen traveler is in the game manager. Okay, so in the game manager on the info FSM, that's where we're getting it from. So back over here on our connection meter, I'm going to add an FSM and going to add global transition. Oops. Yep. Custom events. Info panels. Or was it traveler? Traveler name. Fuck, what was it? What is this send off? When you choose, send event broadcast all interests update. Socialize / chose traveler. Socialize / chose traveler. So this will have global transition, custom events, socialize, chose traveler. All right. And then in here, we do a get FSM game object from, I guess just global's game manager, FSM info, the variable name is chosen traveler, save it as local variable, same name. And then what you do, I guess you can have this running every frame. I think you can have it running every frame. And then you do a get FSM float from the chosen traveler. And the FSM, you know what we should do really quick? If you just, this is like a quick little way to save us some time. If we just put the traveler directly in here, and then we get connection level, and then we could save that as a local variable name, same thing, and then we change this down to chosen traveler now, just so we get all those variable name and FSM names for free. Okay, get FSM float for that. Now that connection level, oh yeah, and then we do a float. How many are there? There's 6. So if there's 6, that means it should clamp at 60. So we'll do connection level clamps at 60. And we'll do that here because we just want the meter to clamp at 60, and that means that potentially later on we'll at least be able to see if we ever want to do anything with like bonus points or anything like that. Then the original FSM that it came from will at least have that full number if it's in like the hundreds or something. Okay, so we get that float clamp. Cyberrook says, also, I haven't seen any Memories of a Spy streams in a while. Anything big happen? So I haven't been working on Memories of a Spy, but it's not dead. I'm very much gonna be back in it because I just had to move and all that stuff. I was moving house and taking care of other things, like putting out the course and all that sort of stuff. But as far as big things happening, it did just get its Steam page. So if you go to Steam, you can search Memories of a Spy, and bada bing, bada boom. There you go. So now you can wishlist. So anybody watching this stream, if you're interested in Memories of a Spy, and you're like, what the hell, where's it going? I haven't heard from it in a while. The Steam page just went up like a couple weeks ago. So you can now wishlist, and I'm going to be getting back to work on it very, very soon. I just have to take care of a bunch of stuff first. But production is going to pick up big time because I want to say I overcame some big hurdles, but in reality it wasn't like they were some technical hurdle that I overcame and now I could do something. It's more that there were technical hurdles that I couldn't overcome and I kind of had to just bite the bullet and like scrap it. Specifically, I'm talking about the multiplayer function, the multiplayer features. So it's still very much as a wish list item for like later down the line roadmap for multiplayer. But as of now, I'm going to be developing the single player mode only because as far as I can tell, and as far as like from the professionals who I'm consulting with about this, specifically, I'm just talking about Jean Fabre. He's he is the networking guy So the conclusion that we came to is that if I ever want to get a properly multiplayer networked version of Memories of a Spy, I'm going to have to use Fusion. And Fusion currently does not have any PlayMaker support. So I was going to build it myself. I still might partake in this process, but what I need to do is focus on just getting out some version of the game. And I think it would be... it might be a little irresponsible to try to build the game from the ground up with multiplayer, just because I don't even really know for sure what the game loops are. I know the core game loops, but like I don't know, like there's a lot of things in the game that I'm like, oh, that changes a lot if you were playing single player versus multiplayer, because so much of the game is about soft skills. It's about like your ability to like read the room, so to speak, like kind of to understand the interpersonal stuff. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the game is not going to be that, but because those things even exist, figuring out how to change those systems depending on whether or not it's an NPC versus a player character has been a really tough design challenge. And that's just the design part. Like I haven't even gotten to the technical part of that yet. So it's like, okay, what do I do if the mole is, like, how do you spy on somebody that's actually like sentient? And like, how do you spy on somebody that is just an illusion of systems that kind of, or a series of systems that give you the illusion of sentience? Because as confident as I am in creating like really convincing illusions of characters, like creating like cool soft AI, I don't believe I could make something that even comes close to what it would be like if you were just playing with your friends. And because I just want AI to be such a big part of the game, I'm actually more excited about like being able to play with AI than I am with other people. I'm very excited about being able to play with other people, but if I had to choose, like it really does come down to like I want to make a game that you can play with cool AI. So that's kind of that's sort of the I don't know, the nutshell, Cliff Notes version of why you haven't seen too much of Memories of a Spy. But you can wishlist it, and it's here. It's in the company of Sekiro, Fallout, Skyrim, Cyberpunk, Red Dead Redemption. It's kind of weird. I worked my ass off trying to get tags just right and all these things just right, so BioShock would show up in here. But so far I haven't seen it in here. Let me see. Yeah. Assassin's Creed. I mean, these games make sense. MGS, like, they make sense. These are games that are like it. These big open world systemic games. So, anyways, yep, going to Lost Relic Games, GameJam. Let's get back to it, because we only have, 2 days and 15 hours. I need to finish this fucking game. Okay. So, we have this connection meter dial, and what I want to do is give it an empty parent. And what happens when I rotate this parent now? Is that what happened when I just rotate the dial? No, the dial goes off. But now that it has this, now it does properly. Yeah, cool. So, connection dial. Actually, let me just rename these properly. Connection meter dial graphic, and then I'll just call this like that. Cool. Here we're doing this. We'll call this connection meter, and what it needs to do is shit. I actually don't know how to rotate something. Well, okay, that's not true. So the connection meter dial, I've done this before. I have to remember that I've done this before. Let me take this out. Actually, no. Let me rotate this so it's like that. It's all the way at empty. take it out, take the dial and reset the rotation. So now that is not, and then put it back in. So that's its 0 state. And then if you rotate it, it goes up to 290, negative 290. Okay. So what I want to do is say that between 0 and negative 290, shit, I'm trying to think this through. I think you need to do a float divide, and it's connection level divided by negative 290. And then I think you do a set rotation. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. This kind of feels a little hacky. We'll do this on Z. Okay, every frame, self space. Okay. Press play. I suppose the way you could test this is if I fired this off and made the connection level an input, change this to 5. Oops. Oh, because it's getting it from, let's go here. No. What if I turn this off? Okay. So I can change to 5. Oh. If I turn this off. Float divide. Shit. Yeah, because the problem is that's in the negatives. I feel like there's something I could do to set up this dial so that when I rotate it, why does it have to do that? What if I did rotation along the y-axis? What if I did a 180? Okay, and then I set it back over here. Take this out. Take this. Change this back to 0. Put the graphic back in there. And now if I go like this, yeah, it goes positive. Great. And it goes all the way up to 280. Okay, so it goes from 0 to 280. Let's take this. I'm going to turn off that and that and that. And let's try this. We'll call this 280 instead. Input. Divided by 280. Oh, no, what you want to do is you want to do 280 divided by that. Wait, right? Is that, am I getting this backwards? Connection level. We'll call this full meter rotation. And we'll go, it's like 280. And we divide by connection level. Let's go to this, put this as an input, just so we could test it, play it. Is this how it goes? No, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh wait, well, it's kind of funny because that does, but like the math doesn't check out when it actually does that. Because now I'm just changing the connection level. Why can't I think of... God, I really wish I was better at math. So, hold on. It is. I think it's... You go, oh, you know what it is? It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's what I'm trying to do. You say... I need my notes. This is so embarrassing. 1. You say that 60 gets divided up by 280. Does this have a built-in calculator? I guess not. I could have swore that this one did. 60 divided by 280. Didn't this used to have a calculator? I feel like I used to do calculations on here. Does it do 1 plus 1 equals? Yeah, you know what? I totally remember there being... Anyways, you do 280. No, you do 60 divided by 280. Okay, what is that? 60 divided by 280 equals 0.214. Oh, look, it did do it. Fuck. It just took a second. Okay. And so that 0.214 is what I need to be doing the connection level. So that means the connection level divided by 0.214. 3, sure. Or is it times, right? So it's like, if you have 60 connection, so it's like, that's a full meter, right? 60 times 0.214 equals 1284? Wait, what the fuck? Or is it 60? Why was this so much easier when I was building an elevator that used the same type of principle? You want to say that 60 units is divided by 280 degrees of rotation. That's 0.214. So you have to get 60 times Wait, is that not how you're supposed to do it? Is it 280 divided by 60 instead? I want it so that when you have 60 points, it goes to 280 degrees of rotation. So then maybe that is 280 divided by 60 instead, right? Let's try that. If you have 280 divided by 60, oh, you have to hit enter and then it pops up. Is 4.6, right? So if you have 60 times 4.6, yeah, it brings you closer to that. Okay. So you do connection level times 4.6667, the devil, mark of the beast. Okay. There we go. All right, I still know how to do math a little bit. All right, that means if we leave this up here, what we want is connection level times 4. So we could just get rid of the float clamp. We don't want, okay, we want connection level divided by 4.6667. Okay. That should work. Let's test it out. Press play. So if you have 30, it should be halfway. So I'm gonna put 30. Oh. How come I can't? Why doesn't that let me? Why? Connection level, why you... Oh, you know what we need is a float operator. Float operator. Okay, so we're taking connection level, dividing it by 4.6667, and let's divide. And the result is, we'll call it meter progress. And that's what we use right here. Meter progress. And I'm just gonna get rid of this full meter rotation shit before I get confused. Okay. Let's give it a go. Okay, connection level, so if it's 30, it should be halfway. Wait, oh, this is cursed. Oh wait, is it cursed or did I just not delete that? No, this needs to be deleted. Forgot, didn't delete it. That scared me. Oh, still fucking up here, Steven. Come on, turn it on. Boom. All right. Nope. Oh, 30. There we go. No, it's requiring way more. Yeah. The connection level is like crazy for that. So what if you change this to, I don't know what you would change this to. 4.6667. Because it should just be that 60. Okay, you know what a good way to do this is? I'm going to put in 60 here. And then we're just going to... .2. Oh. Come on. .3. Fuck. So strange. 0.25. I feel like it's getting closer. 240. That's... to 8, 9, 1. Okay. 0.2 divided by 0.2? Okay, I'll take it. Connection level divided by 0.2. I don't understand the math. 20, it's like 20% of the connection level. Okay, so if I increase this connection level at... Oh, this float operator is not running every frame, god damn it. Let's go. 30. 30. There we go. Goes to the halfway point. Okay, I'll take it. I don't know why 0.2 is the way that checks out. I get... Oh, dude, wait. Is it because... Right, 280 divided by 2. 280 divided by 60. 4.6. Wait, 280 divided by 280. I don't fucking get it. 280 times 0.2. 280 times 0.21, 280 times 0.22, 280 times 0.25, 70, 280 times 0.225, 280 times 0.21. Come on, 280 times 0.215. Ooh, 280 times 0.214. I don't know why that works, but fuck it. So now when you put 60 in, it goes all the way to the top. When you put 0, it's down here. And 15 should be in between those greens. Yep. 45. Yep. Okay, fine. It's 0.2. Fine. Let's see if this actually works in the field. Let's give her a test spin. I'm actually upset that I don't understand why that works. Okay. So let's find Steven. Actually, I don't know why I always do that. I don't need it now that I have this. So Steven likes business going up. We just need somebody else who has that. Why is he connecting with that guy? That guy does not like that. The meter's going up. Who am I bonding with? Theodore? Isabella. Theodore Carter. Benjamin Brown. Yeah, so he's still making connections with people. Tony Hamilton. Hey, what's up, Tony Hamilton? Hello, hello, hello. Good day, good day. So Steven likes business, but for some reason he's connecting with people who like the environment and like literally most other things. Also, let me maximize this because I feel like there's some serious chuggage. Like when you click on a name, there's so much updating going on. It like lags big time when you click on a new name. Let's see. See if there's anybody on this flight. Oh. What about this flight? I still have yet to successfully pair the main character with somebody who enjoys something they do. If I'm in this situation, I will give up, bro. You different. Trust me, I feel like giving up. I mean, it's like it's on my mind right now. Is there anybody that likes business here? Yeah, it's kind of crazy that I haven't yet found somebody that does that. Also, I've gotten sort of lucky in that every time I do these tests... Oh, look at Emma Rodriguez. Yeah, look at, we're bonding with her. The meter's going up. Emma Rodriguez. Oh, there must be another Emma Rodriguez. Come on. Did Emma Rodriguez leave? Ah, she did. She fucking left. Wow. Well, we connected with her a little bit. So that's the first time we've successfully connected with somebody who actually shared an interest. Mia Carter. What about somebody on here? Damn. Here? Nope. How about on this, or how about on this plane? Oh shit, you know what else I'm realizing? You could bond with people that aren't even on your fucking flight. Holy shit. Okay, so fixes. You should not be able to connect with people who don't share your current location. Okay, whether that's at an airport or on a flight. Okay. Steven's still here, wishing he had friends to talk about business stuff with. Anybody on this flight? These all empty. How about this plane? Henry Lopez likes guitar. How about this flight? Nobody there. This flight, Isabella Brown, Charlotte Lopez, Noah Nelson. There's something very lonely about this game. you know, I wanted it to be this like celebration of like, oh, like making friends and meeting people, but it's like really lonely when you realize that in this whole world, like it's really hard to find somebody to connect with. And nobody's into business. This is kind of crazy. There's like, I haven't been able to find anybody who's into fucking business. Jesus. It's also hard to tell which planes I've already like looked at because there's just like so many going all over the place. Nope. Dang. Just dang, son. Yeah, because look, he's bonding with Oliver Brown. Let's remove that. Let's pause it and see this Oliver Brown character. How many Oliver Browns are there? Nice, there's only one. If you go to connection, they are connecting. And socialize, start bonding. I guess I should select Steven first and go to socialize. Am I missing something from connection? Shared interest count, connection level. Oh, hang on. Oh, add connection level. Wait a minute. I think I'm displaying the wrong information here. I don't know why Steven's connecting is on. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna like hop off and like sort out my life, man. Cause this is not going so hot. And if I have I have 2 days left, 2 days and 15 hours. Yeah. Because this is not working out. You when you connect with somebody, oh, because there's a broadcast all, socialize, chose traveler. Oh my motherfucking goodness. That's probably why. Yeah, do this broadcast all chose traveler shit. That's probably a lot of what has what it has to do with. Right. That's definitely breaking my shit. I'm doing this broadcast all, and I don't have any checks and balances, because when I go to socialize, just everybody gets it. So the socialize begin thing, it's like it checks if it's a player or an NPC. I guess what I could do is put the same check here, so I can, yeah, I'll take this, take these two, put them here, and we'll do add global transition, socialize, chose traveler. We'll delete this transition. We'll do this and put it here and go like that. So that way NPCs aren't updating themselves that way. Winners don't give up. We get over the obstacles. You gotta know when to give up. You gotta know when to give up. All right, let's see if this works. Let's see if I get over this one. Okay. All right. Let's see what Steven is into. Where is Steven? There he is. Steven is into science. Sophia is not. Liam is not. Let's start from the top. Oh, there we go. Evelyn is. We should be connecting. So if I search Evelyn Carter, there's a lot of Evelyn Carters. If I search Steven and then find the Evelyn Carter above him, and we go to socialize, that's fine, but Steven should have his socialize thing set up where he does the start bonding process. Okay, so on connection, he's doing that. This meter should be displaying not Steven's connection status, but that person's connection status, because everybody's connection status is relative to the player. Like that's the, or that's not relative. I mean, yeah, that's just the context. So it's like anytime you look at somebody's connection status, the connection level or amount or whatever, the context of it is that like that's their connection to you, the player. So this should not be updating the connection level from the player. This meter should be getting, okay, so where's the meter at? Connection meter. Yeah, okay, so it is getting the connection level from that traveler, which means that this little safety net I put in to block NPCs from doing this is actually backwards. And instead, this should be able to, yeah, okay. Connection level, it should be getting it from Evelyn Carter. So if I select Evelyn Carter, yeah, she should be, that looks good. So if you want to display the info from NPCs, then they need to start their bonding process. I got all of this super mixed up this connecting, this is like super mixed up. Yeah. Fuck. Let's tear it apart. Let's break it and fix it. So in the Traveler, what you want is in the socialize, as Steven, if Steven's the one doing the bonding, then maybe the only thing that needs to change is that in connecting, you could do a set FSM int, or no, float. Maybe this is all that needs to change. On the game manager, the info, what is it again? It's the chosen traveler. So if I go to this, here, down here. Oh no, you do, I'm sorry. You do a get FSM game object from the game manager, the info FSM, it's the chosen traveler. Okay. And then in here, you're setting the chosen travelers, let's say owner really quick so we can get all this stuff for free. It's the connection level, and you're setting it with connection level every frame. And now we can say chosen traveler. Is that it? Does that fix everything? Was that just the magic bullet answer? Okay, so if we select Steven, he likes clothes. He likes fashion. Okay. So we select Harper Brown, Olivia. None of these people I'm making connections with. Olivia, Isabella, Evelyn, Henry, Oliver, Liam, Mia, Henry. You know what I'm gonna do to make debugging a little easier? Should have did this a while ago. Is go to the resources, interests. I'm actually gonna take out like more than half these interests. I'm just gonna put them in here. Okay. So now there's only 5 interests to choose from. I mean, honestly, let's just boil it down to something binary. They're either into books or business. Okay, let's try that. Steven. Okay, Steven is into books. Isabella is into books, but I'm not bonding with her. Why? Okay, and then go to Isabella, connection. It says that connecting with her is off. But if I select this name button and I go to the chosen name, I set the game manager info chosen traveler as Isabella. I do a broadcast all that says socialize chose traveler. So if I socialize chose traveler, socialize chose traveler. So socialize. Okay, it stops there, which is fine because Steven is the one that should be doing that. But on connection, let's see, Steven. Oops, I'm sorry. Connection. Connecting. Steven is bonding with, let me see, Isabella. That's correct. Right, so he got that, and then he started bonding with her. Point. We have one interest. I did a broadcast all connection off, and then 0.1 seconds later I say connection on to, oh, just to me. Only to me is it connection on, right? And I'm doing the math in here. It's growing the connection level. And I'm setting the connection level of Isabella, so that should be correct. So if I select Isabella, her connection level on connection should be, yeah, 3.6. Okay. Yep, it's over there. And that should be enough. Oh, I guess it is. Is it kind of growing? Is it just going really slow? Connection meter. It is, huh? Maybe it was just going really slow. Oh, it is. It was. Look, it's going. I can't zoom in on that, but it is going up. And if I select, let's see. Steven's in the books, right? Isabella Rodriguez. Yeah, it goes up for her. Noah. Oops, hang on. Noah also likes business. Oh, no. Oh, right. We like business. I mean, we like books. So nothing happens for him. His should be nothing, though. So this, it's Noah. It gets his connection level. It says it's 18. So something's getting kind of mixed up there. I'm going to keep playing this. Actually, let's deselect that. Let's keep playing it. Charlotte likes books. It goes up with Charlotte. So at least it's like, it doesn't do anything on other people if their interest isn't shared. Right? So it's going up with all these people who like books. But the thing is, they all have like, it's doing that thing last time where it's like, he's pretending like he's known these people their whole lives. But at least it doesn't do anything when it's not the shared interest. So the problem is that it's not resetting when you select another name. So let's go to the connection meter. Or rather, let's go to this. And what is the chose name one? It does a broadcast all chose traveler. So socialize chose traveler is a good way to reset this now. We can honestly just do a set float value up here at the top that changes the connection level to 0. Oh, and meter progress. Duh. Okay. Meter progress. Let's see if that makes it so when you click between different people, the meter actually changes, like, instead of staying stagnant. I also should have done that thing where I reduced the amount of how I got rid of all those interests. Okay, so look at business, books, nothing. Wait, so we're interested in business. Okay, so Olivia Nelson, it's growing. Where is it? Olivia Nelson. Okay, it's growing. It's growing. Ava. Oh, we're on a plane now. Okay, so Steven likes business. Henry likes business also. That's the problem. It's doing it again. It's acting as if he's known Henry his whole fucking life. I'm just gonna exploit this broken part. Yeah, so even right now, it's Henry Carter, Theodore. I've never met these people in my life, but the meter jumps immediately. And Steven's about to get deleted anyway, so. Okay, so the problem is that you're still kind of writing off this collective connection. Ultimate is live. What's up? Good morning from India. Hello, Ultimate is live. Good morning from India and good evening, good afternoon from Los Angeles. Had to check what time it was. Good afternoon from Los Angeles. How you doing? How's it going? I don't know if I'm making progress right now. It kind of looks that way when you see a meter on screen. That's nice, but I wish there was more going on. So this connection meter, there's something very wrong here. And you know what it might be? It might be that it might be actually the traveler that has the problem. So the traveler's never quite going to... The NPCs are always going to be like this. They're going to be an off. Socialize. Connection. They're always going to be off. Connection on. All good, man. I saw your chat in general in Discord asking me to swing by a work in progress channel, but was not able to find it. So, the work in progress channel is right here. This is the WIP feedback. So WIP stands for work in progress. So this is where you would share it. So yeah, folks be sharing stuff in here. Yeah. So, got it, thanks. Cool. Okay. Why do all these travelers share? Oh, maybe it's Steven's fault. Maybe it's connecting, get FSM int. Okay, does that. Float compare, get FSM game object, chosen traveler. And it sets the connection level for that. Oh, you know why? What if I stop this from being every frame? I feel like there's like a moment where it updates the chosen traveler. Well, I don't know. Let's play this again. Am I showing up okay? All right. Steven likes reading books. Okay, he's on a plane. Evelyn, Sophia. Okay, making a connection with Sophia. Evelyn, nothing. Aha, you see that? It was like it started there at the bottom, but it's like Evelyn isn't progressing, but she updated to the last. Yeah, okay. There's definitely like an order of updating that's happening that's out of whack. That doesn't have like little contingencies. Yeah, because you can see even the people that you don't have anything in common with, like it's not moving. So if I press pause, is the problem that, so this like Oliver Carter, right? Let's find Steven. Oliver Carter's on this plane. Oliver Carter has a connection level that does not make sense. Let's see if we could trace it to like what's going on. So NPC, right? That's fine. Connection. It's connection off. The problem is that like when you're connecting with somebody, we're using set FSM float. So with Steven on the connection over here, this is why we're not putting in that thing. It's so, yeah, it was so obvious. Duh. It's setting the float value of Oliver Carter because he's just the chosen traveler. We shouldn't be getting the chosen traveler necessarily. We need to get it from we need to let this be doing the work. Okay. It doesn't, yeah, it shouldn't be getting it. Okay. That, oh, okay, good. Okay. Is this really gonna work? Hold on. That would be really crazy because it's like such a little. So, socialize? No. Connection in here, get us some game object. We're getting the chosen traveler still, but instead of getting it from the game manager, we're gonna get it from owner. Socialize chosen traveler. Let me just make sure that that's the right one. Let me see, socialize, because you do this. I'm gonna go a step further and say it's gonna be random traveler. Okay. Let's see how this plays out. Because I think the game manager gets the chosen traveler that you clicked on no matter what, but then the player's socialize FSM parses that choice to see if there's somebody who actually has a connection. So Steven is interested in books. Olivia is interested in books. We're connecting. Noah is not. It stays down there. Olivia, we're connecting. So far, doesn't look so good, to be honest. It looks like it's still broken. Steven, oh, and I'm even connecting with myself. Like, that's stupid. Olivia, Harper, Mia. Yeah, look at that. It still updates. Damn. I thought I was on it on that one. That's still a problem. Like, that's still, you know, I think right now the current situation is comprised of like multiple holes in the system. And I think I'm going to have to catch a few of them because I actually built a kind of a sloppy fucking system when it came to the socializing part. Like, there's a few really solid parts that I don't have to touch anymore, but this whole parsing through who you actually have a connection with and all that, I kind of rushed that one. Nice catch, thank you. Even though I wish that was the only catch, but there's definitely, I definitely need to do some more work on this. There's something else happening here. So let me pause it, and you know, if I go to Steven and we find these people who are on the plane with me, like Olivia, she's into books. Wait, what is Steven into? Books. Okay, so we want somebody who's not. Okay, Mia's into business. So Mia's into business, but her thing still went up, and that should not be the case. So if I go to socialize, okay, she's just stuck in here. That's fine. I guess I should go to the root of the, well, yeah, connection. Her connection is 19.5. So on Steven, connection, connecting. She is still the same result. Yeah, it says shared interest is 0. That's what's kind of fucked up, is that shared interest is 0. But oh, wait a minute. Are we never... Oh my god. Are we never resetting? Holy shit. Wait a minute. That float ad. Here we go. Please, 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 please be the last one. Connection. Get FSM float from. I'm gonna move this up to the top. And then this will be getting from the connection level, store it as connection level, but it's going to be from the chosen traveler. Cross your fingers, yo. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind if this doesn't fix it. Steven's into business, and he's connecting with himself. Fine, fuck you, Steven. Emma's into business. We're connecting with her. That's cool. That's chill. William is into books, and his shit stays at the bottom, and it doesn't go up. Emma, into business. We're connecting with her. Steven's connecting with himself because he's a fucking maniac. Olivia. Wait, god damn it. Olivia's into business. Sophia's into books. She stays there at the bottom at 0. Olivia's into business. Sophia's into books. Olivia's into business. Sophia's into books. Olivia picks up where she left off. Benjamin is into books. Olivia, other one is into books. Benjamin Brown is into business. Benjamin is at the bottom of connecting. Olivia is up here at connecting. Benjamin is down here at connecting. Olivia is up here. Okay, so now they all have their own separate levels of connection that are all pretty consistent now. They're consistent. It fucking works. Okay, Olivia's this much connected. Benjamin is this much connected. Olivia is that much. Benjamin is this much. They pick up from where they left off. Sophia has nothing because she's into books. We don't connect with people who are into books. Just business. Oh yeah, okay. Slow capping, incrementing to full plus. Oh my god. Okay, so the only problem is now that if you select Steven, he connects with himself. Actually, what, is that not true? Oh look, when you select Steven, actually yeah, he's still connecting with himself. Maniac. Oh, you know what it is? It's like if you go from somebody who you were connecting to and then try selecting Steven, it just doesn't update. That's okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the connection meter. Thank you, Laker Mouse, by the way. Oh boy, do I want this game to be done. Oh man, I want this game to be done. Oh man. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this whole week-long game jam shit. I would have preferred to have gone bananas over 48 hours. You have no idea how it was amazing to see you go through this. Thank you. Hey, I'm glad. If you're learning something, that sounds fucking awesome. That honestly makes all this worth it. You know, like at least somebody's getting something out. I mean, that's not to say I'm not having a good time. It's not like I'm fucking torturing myself. Nobody has a gun against my head. This is in many ways enjoyable. It's all self-imposed. But what I'm trying to say is that like that is a very nice cherry on top, and that, you know, makes a lot of my frustrations worth it. Knowing that y'all are getting something out of this. So glad to hear. And thank you for saying something. What I want to do now is just make it so that this connection meter doesn't get affected by Steven. So it gets a chosen game object. If I drag and drop, let me close these buttons. If I Just drag and drop the game manager here. What are our options? There's chosen traveler. Okay, so what I want to do is get FSM bool from the chosen traveler. It'll be player and then is player, and we'll store it in a new variable is player. Okay, and this is actually the chosen traveler, and then you do a bool test. Okay, and if that bool is true, then you have them fucking not do jack shit. Where you instead it's kind of weird because basically it's like you don't really want to, like, you just, like, what do you show? Because, like, if you click on your own name and then the meter shows up at all, like, the meter says you have no connection with yourself. You know? So it would be nice to, like, gray that out or something. Yeah, like over here, I'm going to just, like, I'll put this in here and do game object, activate game object, and it deactivates it and it resets on exit. And we're going to do the same thing, but with the dial. So it just goes away, you know? So clicked self, meter off. And then this is update meter. And this is just an init. Okay. Should we just see if that works? Steven. There's also a bug that has sort of came up. That kind of sucks because it was a system that was working before that's not working anymore. Where it's like, I click this place, right? And it has all these people, but the moment it updates... Oh, what am I talking about? You know what it is? It's like, if I didn't hop on that plane, it would have said empty seat, empty seat, empty seat, empty seat. So, where's Steven at? Oh, Steven must be at the airport still. Okay, watch this, watch. When that plane lands, and this updates, why doesn't it update? It's even weirder. Where the fuck is Steven? Oh wait, Steven is on that plane. I just didn't see him. There he is. Yeah, cool. So when you select Steven, the meter turns off. Were we connecting with... Oh, I guess we must have been connecting with Lucas that whole time. Because the game still does randomly choose who you're connecting with. All right. So it's kind of working. It's working right now. Let's say this is watching someone go through a blind test and seeing their intellectual process, like Master Chef with a special secret ingredient. Really helps a noob like me that still needs to learn how to jump in the deep end and get things done and troubleshoot. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably one of the better things that you can get out of, like, seeing just the whole unedited sloppy process. You know, it's very different from how I produce my courses. But there's still a lot of value in that. Like I totally I hear you because I think like a big lesson to take home, like for me at least when I was first learning, was just kind of like realizing how much people are also brute forcing things and like just breaking things. And yeah, so it's interesting to find all of the little hacks that people come up with. Like I've learned some really interesting little hacks throughout the years. It's only been like 2 years now, but still, like, there's a lot to like, yeah, there's just a lot of like little, I don't know what you call them. Hacks is like the best way I could phrase it, but it also makes it sound like it's the wrong answer. But just, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Good to hear that. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't really have, the only person I have to go through that is like, there's been a few occasions in which Jean Fabre, like, you know, we share these like 4-hour phone calls and he guides me through the process of building something, or when he's like teaching me something. A lot of it was like networking stuff, but we've also done like parsing through data and stuff like that. And that has been really helpful. There's been a lot of little tricks where it's just like, oh, like I didn't know you could like do like that's allowed, or like there's like cool little tricks. Like how many events I use now and using global transitions that are like highly specifically named. That's something I picked up from Jean. Like I rarely ever used events before, like learning from Jean. Now I use them all the time. Like it makes me even want to like, you know, go to event browser, and it's just like, look at this thing. Let's see. You know, we have airplane, connection, destination, info panels. Like this is so helpful. Socialize, init, like this one, I use these all the time now. Just like init space/space, and you can like set up really specific initialization events that just kind of get sent out everywhere. Yeah, these travelers, like, anyways, so, okay, the game is kind of working, right? I think, let's look at my little list of notes of things to do. So you choose the traveler to bond with. Okay, we could do that now. Bonding is floating ad per second, so depth of connection is time spent together. Okay, yes. The connection meter goes up. Okay, we just did that. Number 6 is each tier of connection gets counted. You make 20 personal connections, 9 friends. So each tier of connection gets counted. That's the next one that I'm like, how do you do that? How do you... Oh. When you level up, it'll do a set FSM string for the chosen traveler on their connection, my current connection level. Okay, that's the chosen traveler. So it'll do that, and then it sends back here. Actually, shit, that was really close. You know, so you do set travelers level. Okay, and then it sends back here. And I guess this should come with like a send event. Game object FSM, the chosen traveler, on the FSM connection, and it'll send a new event that we can even have here, where it'll be like connection. Oh, okay. So here's the thing: is like if there's two people that you're making connections with, or let's say three, you have one that you become the first level, which is casual, and the second person you also become casual with, and the third person you also become casual with. If I have it send this event that updates like a list of how many connections of each type of connections you make, then it'll say I've made 3 casual connections. But then if I get closer to that first person and it goes from casual to good, or like close or whatever, close connection, then when it sends that event, the counter is going to say I still have 3 casual connections and 1 close connection. So that's saying I made 4 connections even though there's only 3 people. So I need a way of updating connection types. And I have an idea of how to do it. And it's simple enough. But also, like, I get stressed out because I get PTSD thinking about this inventory system. I tried recreating the Minecraft inventory system, like, to every single little feature of it, and I still never quite got it down. And that stresses me out just thinking about it. And anyways, the thing, like, the way to keep track of this is a system that's very similar to something I was building in there. And I remember, like, my brain melting with that. So it makes me wonder, is there a better way to do this? A simpler way. 3 people every time you make a connection with them. I think it's kind of the only way. Oh. I guess if everything's progressive, if you made 3 casual connections, it's like when you got to the casual level, it added casual. And then when you got to the close level, then it added close. So that means that you can replace a casual with close. That seems sloppy too. Maybe this is just kind of like how you're supposed to do it. Because the other way is that I'll show you like this. The other way is that you have an array like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then you have this other array that matches it, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is like usually what you would be using like hash tables for. And hash tables can really help me out if I decided to use that right now. But I don't like sorting through all those fucking components, and I would prefer to just do something like this. So what you have is like NPC Joe, and then NPC Sam, and NPC Kate, and Mel, and I think that's how you, Xiao, like that. So each time, you know, you add somebody to this list, each time you make a connection, they get added to this list. And when they add themselves to that list, they also tell you, they update it with what their connection is. So they could say this is tier one, right? Like you met all of them, right? So you have a casual relationship with all of them. But if you spend more time with Mel, then it would delete that value and it would overwrite it with his new status, which is like status 2, you know. And if you spend more time with him, you know, you send off this event that says, hey, add me. Okay, do I already exist in this? Yes. Okay, so you don't have to add me, I'm just in that same spot. And then this thing gets turned into level 3 now, and that just keeps going and going and going, right? So it's more about like updating this second array of values, and it's like the order in which it checks is like, here's step A and here's step B. And when you do A first, it's like it looks at all of these and it says, do I exist somewhere? And if no, then add me. But if yes, then get my index and use that index to update my new status, which is over here. God damn it. I guess that means we're really close though, right? We're like really, really close. We're really, really close. Because I don't have any other, like, I mean, I have those little bonus features in here. I was like, let's see. Boost plane speeds, reduce plane speeds, trauma bonding. But I don't know how crazy I am about these features. I was thinking about those, setting a limit on how many airports you can close. Potentially changing the connection system to include disinterests, so you could bond on things that you guys hate. Putting in little speech bubbles to kind of like denote like interaction on a plane. Little speech bubbles like, I hate soccer, me too. There's a player, okay, we already did that. Maybe I could turn this into a list too so I can check some of these off. Okay. Maybe the little connection meter should animate over the duration of the flight / layover. I'm gonna delete this. Okay, we just added that. And okay. Awesome visual. Yeah, I hope that helps. So I guess I should just try to build the damn thing now. Yay. Okay. How hard is this going to be? How long can I take it? So it's going to set my current connection level, and then it says I send that to the chosen traveler. New global event, connection, space / space. Level up. Okay. And then I can add that, events level up. Yeah. And I can add that here. Add global transition, connection, level up. And here, we'll set this color to something like cyan. Okay, level up. And this is where you, it kind of does the same thing, but now it's sending from that traveler, so they can kind of send themselves. So they do set FSM game object, and it's going to be the game manager. What do we have here? What's on our game manager? Maybe we should set it up in the game manager first. So the game manager, we're going to create a new, actually, maybe we create the interface for it first. Maybe instead, hold on. I'm going to go to this so I don't forget. Connection here. It's not sending it to the game manager. It's going to send it to a new variable that we're going to call what did I call it in here? I guess we'll call it connection counter. And I'm going to copy this, and we're going to go back out here, and in the game manager, in info, make a new variable. It's a game object. Oh, there's a lot of back and forth on this one. And in here is where you put let's see. Come up with like a nice, clever, let's see, canvas screen overlay. We're going to do a new UI panel here, and this is going to be the connection counter panel. Create an empty parent. Call this just connection counter. Game manager will have that as the connection counter. Okay. And then in connection counter, sorry, I'm spacing out. I'm thinking about other things in my life. Literally not even, I'm not present. I'm like not even thinking about what's in front of me. Okay, come back, Stephen. Connection counter. It has that. It's an empty. This can have the FSM. And it's just going to take, I'm actually just going to delete this panel. And under here, I'm going to go UI Text Mesh Pro. And I'll call this. You know what it is like I don't have an idea in my head of what I want this connection counter to look like. Casual connections. And then this one is like deep connections. Should probably look at them on here. This initialization will have a get FSM game object from the game manager info connection counter every frame, wait for it to not be null. Actually, doesn't even matter. Actually, yeah, maybe it does. Is not null, send next. Just so we don't have a bunch of NPCs running this useless thing. Okay, complete. Complete. Jesus. Okay, so we have the connection counter. The FSM name is connection counter. Man, we don't even need to do that. The variable name is traveler to add, traveler to update, and set the value with this traveler. So we need to do a get owner up here, this traveler. Okay. And then it does a send event. And it sends it to the connection counter. It's going to send that connection level up. Okay, then back here, the connection counter, add global transition, custom events, connection level up. Okay, and then it needs the game object. I think it's traveler to update. Is that what I said? I really hope that's what it is. Connection, traveler to update. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Cool. And so we use that. We get FSM string from, I'm just going to use this to get some quick strings. New variable. Let's call it the same thing as this. Okay, except here we're using traveler to update. And this probably goes after that. So instead, we do an array contains, and we're going to make a new array called travelers connected with, and that's a game object array. And the value that we want to check if it contains is the traveler to update. And if it is contained, then you do if it is contained, oh no, contained event, I'm sorry, is contained event, we'll do skip. And if it is not contained, then we go next. So next we'll send down here, where it will do an array add. It's going to add our traveler to update to that. Okay, so we do add new traveler, and when that's done, then it comes to here. Both of them come here, but just one has a little intermediary step. Already exists, question mark, add new traveler, and then here is where we go update string. I think actually though, well, let's see, the index of it, right? So we'll do traveler to update underscore index, and in the update string we do a set, oh no, array set the value at an index. Okay, right. And it's doing the array travelers connected with at the index traveler to update index. Add new traveler. And then we do this actually goes and adds a string. My bad. So this has an array add as well. Oops. Okay. And we'll call this, we'll make it a new array called all connection status. Statuses? Plural of status? Statuses. Yeah, I don't like the ES one so much. Okay. So all connection status, and that is a string array. And the value we add is the my current connection level, which comes from this. It goes up. Okay. And we'll call this add new status. Add new status. This one is just updating the string. So you get a fsm string and then you do array set. Except it's array set at the all connection status using the index traveler to update index, and the value is my current connection level. Cool. I think that's it. Simple enough. I don't know why I was stressing about that. If that even works, right? I guess that's really what's gonna. I can't believe it's fucking Thursday. Holy shit. Okay. I wonder what I've missed. I had to have missed something, right? Can't be that easy. Update string. You know what it is? It's kind of like this is an incomplete system because it just presupposes that all you need is an array. I guess what we could do, right, just to check this, we'll have this as an output. Just play it. Okay, so it'll all show up over there. All the connections we make. Oh fuck. These text mesh pros. I'm gonna close them. Steven. Alright, so keep an eye on over here and hopefully, let's see if we select this. What is Steven into? Steven's into books. Here we go. Okay, we're building this connection with, oh, apparently nobody. See, it did that thing. All these say empty seats, but he's still here. Look, casual. Friendly. See, it's updating. But if I stop and I try to bond with Oliver, get the fuck out of here. No! It's not working. Yeah, why isn't Oliver adding? That's strange. That should be 1. I don't know why that's not working. We have friendly and close friend. Now we have friendly and best friend. Going back to Benjamin. I'm sorry. Friendly and best friend. Is this going to change right now? Oh, I think that's it. I think it kind of maxed out. I think I need to divvy up those statuses a little bit better. So if I go to Traveler, connection, variables, connection levels, we have 4. So when you're connecting, shared interest count. Oh wait, where was it? Level up, duh, here we go. If we have 4, let's say that's 15 instead of 10. Just a sec. All right. But there's still, I think there's something wrong. I think, right? That wasn't supposed to happen, right? Array contains, so it sends up the connection level up. Traveler is connected with, it asks, do you have this traveler to update? And if it is contained, then you just skip and you update the string. So you get the connection level from them, and then you set at that index my current connection level. But if you don't, then you array add traveler to update, you array add my current connection level. Yeah, I'm not, I may have missed something. Maybe it did work. I just interpreted it wrong. I need to perma turn these off, but okay. What is Steven into? Steven into books. Charlotte's also into books. Steven was already bonding with somebody. Okay. So we have casual. Friendly. Let's see. Let's bond with somebody else. Now it's, so it's casual and then friendly. Now we're bonding with Charlotte, right? So yeah, I feel like it skips a Yeah, that's not working. Because look, it's like crazy high. And then it skipped all the way to close friend. I have an idea of what might be happening. I think every time this update thing runs, this traveler info, when it updates, all right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up for today. At least the streaming stuff. I might stream later. Honestly, probably not. Actually, no streaming for today. I'm done streaming for today. But it's coming along okay. The thing is, my current feelings on the projects. My current feeling on the project is that, like, the idea is sweet. It's like I do get a kick out of it when it does work. I think I've just made some design mistakes along the way, some programming mistakes that are a little harder than usual to reconcile with, because they were like a little sloppy maybe, and yeah, I think stepping away from it so much. I think there's a lesson to be learned here, kind of about like stepping away from something too much. And being able to kind of have the big picture in your head, because I kind of chipped away at this game every day, but I never spent like long periods of time with it. And instead, I was spending long periods of time away from it. And for me personally, just I think what that's done is it's made it harder to keep a consistent big picture in my head of everything that I'm doing. Multiple times on stream, I've found myself programming something that wasn't even like I was sort of blindly programming something, in that, how do I say this? It was almost as if I said, I'm gonna paint this room red, and then I went to like the store to pick up paint and was just like, oh, look at all these blues, like cool, like, and I started just like, okay, which blue should I get? I'm gonna go paint my room blue. And then I get home and I realized, like, fuck, wait, I said I was gonna paint my room red. Like, why did I paint it blue? And it's just because, like, yeah, I just wasn't focused. I didn't really have like a really strong grasp on the project. And of course it did, it's evolved too. Like I said, like, you guys have kind of seen it turn in from one thing to another. This whole like single player focused version, as opposed to the one before where it was just like you're just trying to connect to anybody, and yeah, a handful of other things. So like, as far as, remember, like how many interests they have, and yeah, just there's things that have changed, and usually that's something I do all up front. Usually that's something I do, like, I put it, as much of it out on paper, or like in a project management thing, and I didn't really do any of that this time. I did, but it was all chicken scratch. It was a little too vague. So yeah, I think a lot of lessons are being learned this game jam about the way I've been doing things before this are the right way, and that I maybe don't work so well in this really sort of touch and go fashion. So anyways, those are my current feelings on the project. Like, or I guess those are my current thoughts on the project. My feelings are just that it's a little hard to stay motivated working on it when, like, the idea itself I'm not like crazy stoked on, and it's not working, like the technical side of it. So, earlier in chat somebody was like, I would have gave up, right? I think it was Miracle of Old Song. What do they say? Like, in this situation, I will give up, bro. You different. And it's like, trust me, I've been thinking about that for the last few days, like how much I just want to like scrap this project and be like, oh, what if I start something new, and like, just do something else that I'm more comfortable with, like do a 3D game or something. I do want to stick through with this one, just kind of to see where I can get it to. But I have to say that I'm not, it doesn't feel good like this, it's definitely like there's a part of it, I think when you're working on things, you know, you hope that as much of it as possible is just passion, just having fun, but when you are doing things by yourself, or I should just say, especially when you're doing things by yourself, you can't rely on the passion. That there has to be a certain like sense of like, call it just professionalism or whatever, where you show up to work, where you're like, oh, I feel like goofing off, or playing video games instead of making them today, or like going to do literally anything else because like this one part of the thing I work on is like either not working, or like I'm kind of stuck on something, or whatever it is. So like you bring up some type of professionalism to the table, where you go, I'm going to show up and I'm going to try to work on this thing, even though fixing this part of it is like not necessarily fun, right? It can be satisfying, and sometimes bug fixing can be fun. But I think when you hit a lot of walls, when you're not getting enough wins, if you're taking too many L's, it's like, shit, I tried today but failed. Tried today but failed. It's like too many fails back to back can kind of, it could put a damper on things. It could really sort of it could decrease the morale. And yeah, I think that's happened in this. It's like I hit a lot of road bumps, roadblocks, or whatever, and yeah, I tried to implement that professionalism of just showing up and getting it done, because I'm very much about that. Like I know that, like, that's always a very rewarding thing, is like when you just show up. But I think the places that you choose to sort of give that diligence, right? The things that you choose to go, oh, that's something I will show up for even when it's rough. Whatever that is that you're choosing to show up for, like, it better be like worth it, right? You bet, like, you don't just do that to everything, right? Like, I think just as useful of a skill is to decide when it's time to call it quits on something, or when to scale back on something. Like, with Memories of a Spy, I was like, you know what, I gotta bite the bullet here and say, like, I need to prioritize the single player and not do multiplayer. And on this project, it's kind of hard to say that this is worth prioritizing, because it's just a game jam, right? It's very trivial. It's like, oh, who cares? Like, it's no big deal if I let this go. I have my main project, and that's way more important. Like, that's where I should be putting my time. So yeah, I'm gonna sleep on this. I'm gonna like, hopefully I'll wake up tomorrow and kind of like have a better idea of like whether or not I want to continue working on this project at all, right? And if I do, in what capacity? Like, to how much polish am I gonna give it, or am I gonna change it completely? There's a part of me that really wishes I could just turn this into a little game where you like click on like planes to like make them fight each other. I think it'd be a lot more satisfying to just like click on all these little planes and have them start like shoot, if they're like fighter planes instead of like passenger planes, or literally just adding anything in that makes it a little bit more action packed, because right now it's just like it's hard to have like too much satisfaction over seeing like how connected people are. Like, I'm all about that, like, it makes my heart warm, and it's funny too. It's like there are funny things about it, but it's also like, it's heady, it's a little heady. It's a little boring, It's kind of a boring idea unless you really put some panache on it, and I haven't been able to break through that point where it all at least bare minimum works, and then I could put panache on it, Like, that's how it goes. Like, you can at least make the boring thing work, and then start making it fun, and like, putting like bells and whistles on it to be satisfying and stuff like that. I haven't even got to that, because it doesn't even work yet. So it's kind of frustrating. It's like I'm having a hard time building a boring thing. I think this would be a lot easier for me if like I was having a hard time building something that was fun when it did work here and there, even if it was like a broken, like Memories of a Spy, it's been buggy as shit before, but it's like fun to play. This I don't know if I could say the same about. Anyways, okay, so Miracle of Old Song says, remember me. I will, of course. I did. Like, your mouse has a laugh. And yeah, those are all my thoughts and feelings on the project. We'll see. You know, I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow. If you're not a part of the Discord, join the Discord, because that's probably where I'll be announcing things. In relation to this, if I don't pop on stream, I'm just saying that as a precaution. Otherwise, I think I'll at least, I guess, pop on stream to kind of give you guys an update. I think, but just know that if I don't stream tomorrow, swing by the Discord and see if there's something that I've mentioned. Maybe even in the general section if I'm just chatting it up with y'all. All right, y'all. Miracle Old Song says, see you next streaming. Cool. Thanks to everybody who swung by today. I think it was Laker Mouse, Miracle of Old Song, Ultimate is Live, Tony Hamilton, Sappy Rook. I think that was the lot of you, right? So thanks, y'all. Laker Mouse says, thanks for your time as always. Of course. It's a pleasure having y'all. Y'all are good company. And I'll talk to you, tomorrow, I guess. Or in the Discord if you guys swing by there. Links to that in the description. All right.